the trans stuff is just over, right? We all understand the trans stuff is over. And you get these just small cultural moments that put a pin in it and be like, yep, okay, that's where everyone was just like, yeah, we don't care. We don't care anymore, and this isn't going anywhere from this point onwards. And Keira Knightley, not really giving a damn about the objection to J.K. Rowling and J.K. Rowling's virulent turfism, was pretty much the point for a lot of these people, where it's become very, very clear that this nonsense just doesn't fly anymore, actually. As you can see from this interview where she's asked about, what do you think of the fact that there are lots of people who object to J.K. Rowling in your work? Because the thing is, she's working in a film that's based on a book by J.K. Rowling. And she's just like, what? I don't know.
Saw you're voicing Professor Umbridge in the new Harry Potter audiobooks. I was wondering, are you aware that some fans are calling for a boycott, given J.K. Rowling's ongoing campaign against trans people?
I was not aware of that, no. I'm very sorry. I think we're all living in a period of time right now where we're all going to have to figure out how to live together, aren't we? And we've all got very different opinions. So I hope that we can all find respect.
Yeah. Yes. Woman currently respecting trans rights. It's just genuinely really funny. Oh yeah, we're all gonna have to learn to live together and find respect. And you can this all went down like an absolute lead balloon with exactly the people you'd expect. The Guardian were just like, my God. She was there apparently promoting a Netflix movie, The Woman in Cabin 10, but she is also doing audiobooks of Harry Potter series. And in this Woman in Cabin 10, she plays a Guardian reporter, so the Guardian must have been thrilled, which is what I'm looking at here. But, and then you've got to remember that J.K. Rowling, as I've covered previously, doesn't give a shit about any of this now. Rowling, like, this is the thing, I really, really enjoy J.K. Rowling's attitude towards men in dresses and their advocates. Rowling recently responded to Emma Watson because Emma Watson was like, oh, I still love her. And J.K. Rowling was like, get fucked. I just love watching them get hoisted on their own petards. Anyway, so yeah, like, as you can imagine, there were lots of them who were very upset. Fox News here have collated a few of the sort of like moderate reactions. You've got like normie women influencers who are just like, yeah, even celebrities are tired of this. It's over. So thanks to Keira Knightley to giving like the average woman permission to not give a shit about this woke trans BS anymore. Keira Knightley refuses to kowtow to petty trans insanity. Refreshing. I officially love Keira Knightley. That laugh says it all. Tired and fed up with the petulant, childlike mob that demands our entire world deny the reality of gender. Worse off, deny the reality of biological sex. But yeah, no, seriously, J.K. Rowling is winning this fight. Good for her. By standing her ground, she's winning this fight. And now Keira Knightley, Pirates of the Caribbean fame Keira Knightley and many other things, is just like, ha ha ha, this is really stupid, isn't it? And yes, those people are just going to have to learn to live together with the rest of us. And that's just the way that this goes, I'm afraid. BuzzFeed weren't happy. I can't believe BuzzFeed's still a thing. I thought BuzzFeed shut down. Didn't BuzzFeed shut down? I'm going to Google this. Alright, it was BuzzFeed News that shut down. BuzzFeed itself is still limping along, apparently. But they seem to have forgotten what decade it is. It's not the 2010s anymore. We don't have to give a damn about you when we don't. And then you've got the sort of the people who are sort of in the wake of all of this. Those people who were swept up in the 2010s and it became like their teenage and early 20s and they were like, yeah, and I'm going to get a job writing at Metro. I'm so feminist. I'm so woke. Blah, 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 blah. And they're just like, I can't believe it. I don't accept Keira Knightley's apology for working with J.K. Rowling. It's like, listen, Emily Bashforth, no one gives a fuck. Your opinion means nothing to anyone, which is why you write for Metro. Nobody cares. Nobody cares at all. But let's head over to Bluesky, because that's where you're going to get all the best reactions to just anything that there is going. I mean, this is just mad by the serfs. J.K. Rowling has denied the Nazi persecution of LGBTQ plus people in the Holocaust. I mean, at least she's not denying the Holocaust. Uses money she earns to legislate trans people out of existence. She's not a legislator. She just funds causes she believes in, like everyone does. Elon Musk funds Tommy. George Soros funds open borders and the mutilation of children. And J.K. Rowling funds politics to keep men in dresses out of women's spaces. And the Serfs TV is like, my God, I'll never forgive her for this. She asked her followers to photograph women going out into the washroom. No, she didn't. She asked her followers to photograph men going into the washroom. Now, I don't even know what that's about. That could be completely made up. But I certainly know J.K. Rowling wasn't like, you need to photograph women going into the bathroom, because it was trans women or women has got the serfs to that point. Absolute nonsense. I mean, I don't think that J.K. Rowling's denied any aspects of the Holocaust. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if this guy just made that up. But either way, who cares? Shut up. Not interested. Keira Knightley said, we're all going to figure out how to live together. You are just going to have to suck it up, I'm afraid, buddy. And to the people suggesting I'm taking her out of context, the clip's even worse, when she just seems to laugh at the idea of caring about other people's human rights. Ah, so based. Fuck your human rights, bro. Actually, this is such a weird thing as well. Nobody has the human right to go into the bathroom of the opposite sex. That's not a human right that anyone has. Women have not any right to walk into the men's bathrooms, and men have no right to walk into the women's bathrooms, and it's not a human right. And therefore, saying, well, I'm a man in a dress, I'd like the human right to walk into the women's bathrooms. Sorry, you don't have that. You just don't have that. It's not a human right anyone has. So, yeah, I would laugh at this human right too, because it's quite stupid and funny. Then you have Maeve, degenerate anarchist. J.K. Rowling wants to strip me of my rights. Man, I do, just on your title. And you know what? I get the feeling if you have to say she, her, you might not be a she, her, actually. But anyway, J.K. Rowling wants to strip me of my rights. Keira Knightley, have you tried meeting her halfway? Or have you tried just going in the men's? Because I suspect that's where you actually belong, right? Like you just have to deal with the fact you don't have the right to go in the bathroom of the opposite sex. That stupid little laugh. Keira Knightley is not seeing heaven. Well, I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, calm down. When the trans activists are like, I'm going to make sure that person doesn't see heaven. Honestly, wouldn't be shocked if some radical lunatic did something really stupid over this. They really hate J.K. Rowling, and they really hate anyone J.K. Rowling supports, and they can feel that their cultural power, influence, and relevance is waning. And so, I mean, it's not like there are examples of them doing terrible things already. It wouldn't shock me if some random insane person did something insane. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Anyway, Keira Knightley, we all have to live together. Learn to live together while taking money from a mad bastard in a castle who openly wants trans people eradicated from society. But that's just gross. That's just gross. I don't actually think J.K. Rowling wants anyone eradicated. I think she just doesn't want men having access to women's private spaces. Those spaces that are specifically for women. Like, you shouldn't be in the women's changing rooms in the showers, in the swimming pool or something like that. It's not that big an ask, actually. It's actually really normal. It's actually the way things used to work until around 2011. So it's really not like so radical, and zero eradication took place to get to that position. It's wild how Keira Knightley, who is capable of seeing herself and sympathising with the cis queer community, is completely apathetic and cold where trans people are concerned. You'd be forgiven for thinking she doesn't see us as human. Well, I mean, the thing is, these things aren't the same, right? Like, okay, you're gay. Okay, you can have whatever sexuality you want. Nobody can stop you. I don't have to play a part in any of that. But when you say you will refer to me as a woman, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do anything for you. I don't have to have any opinion at all about whether you are a man or a woman if I don't want. And if my eyes tell me that that's not the case, I'm not obliged to play along with your fetish, frankly. Rowling and Turfs, you should not exist. Cease existing. Trans people, we just want to live. Keira Knightley, we, haha, have to respect differing views. No, my existence is non-negotiable. I will not die so you can enjoy your hateful bigotry. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to make mean jokes. I'm not going to make mean jokes. I'm going to move on. Keira Knightley is no friend of the trans community, and based on an interview that I've seen, she seems to think the persecution of trans people is funny. We'll never watch a film she's in again. Well, I mean, that'll be 1% of the population that doesn't watch her film, says Lauren. Don't know if I think that's the correct name for Lauren, but anyway, says Lauren. And the thing is, it's like, okay, well, don't. You're free to completely boycott, to avoid, to ignore, to be angry with, if you like. Bluesky. But the thing is, she's normal, and everyone else is normal. J.K. Rowling's opinions are normal. You're in fact a radical fringe who've somehow gained some sort of cultural power in order to browbeat everyone into agreeing, or at least staying silent and being complicit with, a crazy position that is, I'm sorry to say, all wearing off now. The magic spell you cast is dissipating, and we're looking at the whole thing in the cold light of day, and actually, we don't have to care.